Hello and welcome. Real Talk is back. Good to have you. We've got some great guests in the studio. We've got a poet and a lawyer, a presenter and a philanthropist. I'm glad I said that right. But this is your show. We want to hear your views too. You'll hear and meet them in just a moment. Coming up, are you celebrating Black History Month or is it a complete waste of time? Here's our guest, Richard Kays, a TV presenter and just turned pastor. That's amazing. What a different, diverse jobs.
100% extraordinarily diverse, and I've been involved in TV for a very, very long time. In fact, at 17, I became a TV presenter, producer, and a TV director of my own television production company. I travel all around the world, speak to millions of people on television, and suddenly I've just become a pastor of London Lights Church in London.
So very different audience.
Very different audience. Yeah, I'm just 4 weeks in this coming Sunday.
Which is wonderful. What's harder, being a pastor or presenter?
Well, I'm yet to find out. It's too early days.
Okay. Well, another woman wears many hats is Gina Miller, a philanthropist and investment manager. Okay, and David nodding his head.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant.
He's not as rich as Gina.
No.
But
not nearly.
But nearly. You lawyers are rich.
Nearly, no.
Lawyer and poet.
Yes.
Well, we'll hear more from our guests in just a moment, but we went out on the streets to see what you thought the solutions to this African crisis may be.
Well, I think the event shocked the world, didn't it? And I think what they did was it showed that extremism in Africa is something to be worried about.
Having seen the political issues globally of late, I guess nothing shocks me. But should it be taking place? No. Do I wish these things would change? Yes.
I think it's really atrocious, it's really quite frightening for people. I think it will be very damaging for the economy and for tourism, which is really important to that nation.
I think that everyone has been so concerned about the Middle East that they maybe haven't looked at extremism in Africa.
Richard, your sister is married into African royalty.
That's right.
Which kind of moves away from terror, but the whole idea of being in that sort of hot spotlight, actually a bit more of a threat if you're in that sort of public eye.
Oh, totally. I think that, so...
Tell us who she married again.
Well, my sister married the Prince of Uganda, Prince David Wasaji. And, his family, the royal family, own over 13 palaces in Uganda and own pretty much a third of all the land in Uganda itself. Extravagantly wealthy family. In fact,
you just went, well done, sis.
I was like, well done.
I'm in.
Well, whenever I'm in Uganda, I've got to make sure that, there's no milk in the fridge, so I can just pop over to the palace and say hello, But I got the chance to meet Prince David himself. He was a wonderful gentleman, great guy. And she's extremely happy. It's a true Esther story. She came from pretty much nothing to just great influence, in life.
How did she meet him? How do we meet people like Gina? Gina's a wealthy philanthropist. How do we meet these people? How did she
worked hard.
You worked hard.
She worked hard too, man. She was praying. She was on her knees, man. Lord, give me a prince. She got a prince.
And how did she meet her Prince of Uganda?
Well, my father happens to be an MP in Uganda. He's very influential in Uganda, and he's very good friends with the royal family. And
Connection.
Connections, yeah, of course. There's got to be connection somehow. My father introduced her to the Prince of Uganda, and automatically it was love at first sight.
But on a serious note, are you kind of worried now? We've been talking about this war on terror in Africa, potentially. Your sister now is in the throes of royalty, potentially. She's now a potential threat.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the moment she got married to the prince, automatically she was assigned, bodyguards, soldiers, military. There's nowhere where she goes across Uganda itself where she's not guarded in some kind of form of way, and so. Speaking about Kenya, when you speak about terrorist attacks and things of that kind of nature, you're going to want to attack the royal family.
We'll take a break, but more to come on Real Talk, including are you an angry black woman? Plus, Black History Month, is it really important? Or so what? We'll see you in a few minutes.